The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
Through the last several years, the Wisconsin-Michigan State series has been one of the most exciting in the Big Ten Conference. Another down-to-the-wire game and then some on Saturday, and Michigan State comes out a winner in overtime, 16-13. We'll go into the locker room, hear from some of the Badgers players. We'll also go into the coach's classroom this week with offensive coordinator Matt Canada. And, of course, we'll sit down with head coach Bret Bielema. That's all coming up on the Badgers Sports Report.
Monte ball back in it, running back. Watt the fullback. Stabby a play fake. Back to throw. Pressure. Throws left side. Wide open. At the 10. At the 5. Pedersen to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Line of scrimmage, the Badger 32. A low snap. Meyer bobbles, gathers. Flags are down. Meyer's in trouble. He loops inside his own 10. And now the punt is blocked. It is picked up by the Spartans inside the 20, inside the 15. Ball's knocked out. Danico Allen of Michigan State recovers, and he is bumped to the turf just outside the 10-yard line. Second down and 25. Four receivers, two either way. Maxwell in the gun, back to throw, backside pressure, and Gilbert puts him down at the 35-yard line. Thomas wing right, motions the other way. Play fake. Maxwell looking, flips it to Thomas. He'll catch at the 15. Taylor will drive him down. Ball's knocked loose, and the Badgers recover inside the 20 of Michigan State. Wisconsin football. Badgers lead 7-3. We're getting late in Madison. Snap, spot, kick is away, and it is good. Kyle French with a clutch 39-yard field goal. Here's the snap, spot, kick is away, and it is good. French from 43 yards away, 13-10 Wisconsin in overtime, and now Michigan State will have its opportunity. Maxwell back into the shotgun, Bell back there with them. Here's the snap, Badgers bring it forward, Maxwell throws left side, caught, touchdown Michigan State, Benny Fowler on the catch, and the Spartans win it. Ball high step to the 5, touchdown Wisconsin. Off by Taylor, 40, 45, 50. Fires picked off, Borland went through, 40, breaks a tackle, touchdown James White. The Wisconsin Badgers are headed to Pasadena. There it is, Ron Dames. End zone, Abradaris, he has it, touchdown Wisconsin. And it's intercepted by Shelton Johnson.
The Badger Sports Report with Bret Bielema is brought to you by your Badgerland Chevy dealers, Coca-Cola, Charter Communications, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, Hyundai, Adidas, and UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin athletics.
We are pioneers, pathfinders, trailblazers. Every day we explore the biological frontier in search of a cure for cancer, inventing treatments, establishing protocols, bettering humankind. We are the world-class physicians, researchers, and healthcare professionals at the University of Wisconsin Carbone Cancer Center, Wisconsin's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. UW Health. Remarkable.
Family's favorite shows shouldn't have to fight to be seen. With Charter, you get 4 DVRs, so now every family member can watch what they want, when they want, where they want, without any battles. Call now to get DVR service for your home.
Hello, may I start?
Special, medium, water, lemon, 3 ice cubes. Thank you. Less, more, no, perfect. No, that guy.
Hi.
No.
Hello.
No.
Hi.
Yes. I'll take the Elantra, please.
Great. Which one?
An easy decision just got harder. Sorry about that. The Elantra, now also available in Coupe and GT. From Hyundai.
Ah, the workout is over. Time to recover, refuel, and re-energize. Recent studies suggest that one drink can help muscles recover faster than other leading sports drinks. Delicious, nutritious chocolate milk. With its powerful package of protein, potassium, calcium, and 6 other essential nutrients, shouldn't chocolate milk be your choice? Got chocolate milk?
Another down-to-the-wire game and then some. Overtime, Michigan State defeats Wisconsin 16-13. The nature of the series, I know the high-scoring games last year, but you figured it would be close. Bret, your defense played so well and so hard. I mean, everybody did. The offensive guys wasn't like they didn't play hard either.
Right.
The defense, making plays, you get a turnover. It was a shame, I guess, the way it worked out from the Badger perspective. It was a heck of an effort.
Yeah, the guys put a lot into it, invested a lot in their preparation. I thought our coaches did as well. So a very difficult defeat. Probably a good time for a bye week for us to kind of just gather ourselves, get ourselves a little bit healthy, get ourselves back on track, and then go to Indiana.
Yeah, there were some crazy moments of the game, and I go back to the first half after Michigan State had blocked a punt, mishandled snap, and then Drew tried to get a punt away. But your defense is backed up to its own 18-yard line, and not only do you're hoping maybe to hold to a field goal, you kept them off the board.
Yeah, I thought that was a big series. We challenged our guys defensively. That it was going to be a 4-quarter game that needed to play on every series. That was a huge hit for our defense to back them up and keep them off the board. And even that last field goal that we hit to make it a 10-3 game. You're feeling good. Obviously didn't execute at all times offensively, but I give a lot of credit to Michigan State. They did a tremendous job and played a 4-quarter game.
Two really good defenses. Michigan State's got a lot of attention coming in, and with reason. And I think yours is getting more and more what it's able to do in the game. But yet against that Spartans defense, Joel Stavy, he hit 8 of his first 8 passes. He was on a really nice roll early.
Yeah, it was unfortunate to lose him, and he's a kid that's gotten better. The good news is obviously he's a redshirt freshman, and when we get him back, he'll be that much more improved because of it. But on the same account, we deal with the cards that you're dealt, and you got to step up to the plate. Obviously between Kurt and Danny now, we're going to have to lean on those guys to see exactly where we can take this game the next 3 games.
You always talk about next man in, and that's understandable. Yet at the same time, there's what's real and what a coordinator can call. Did it change much when O'Brien came?
I think a little bit. There was a package with Joel that you feel where he's kind of developed and felt strong about with some passes that he was hitting. I guess a big one that we missed, that huge hit to Abby that was about a yard too far. But Joel's a tremendous competitor, and I give credit to Danny. Obviously, coming off the bench, you're always a little thrown off because it's not usually a normal situation, but he battled, persevered, and I think he got a little better as the game got on.
It seemed like one of those sequences, Bret, you guys in a field position game in the third quarter into the fourth, you were starting a good field position. You had Michigan State backed up. You clearly credit the other guy, but there was a chance to get some points there.
It was. We knew it was going to be, when you're playing defense like they are and we are, it gets down to a field position game. And bottom line is, they were able to, make a few more plays at the stretch there than we were.
You look at some other positive individual performances. Devin Smith breaks up 3 passes, including a deep ball. Your kicker, I think, is gaining some confidence here. It's maybe things that seemingly don't seem as big to a lot of fans, but I think down the road that could be real big.
Yeah, you got a sophomore kicker who's gaining confidence. You look at the last play of the game and Darius Hillary. You realize he's a redshirt freshman, and the ability he's going to be able to grow from this day. I know he was really taking it hard. So I think the fact that I think we were before today the least penalized team in the league was something we really play up around here, and the critical penalty on the holding call with James White's touchdown was big, and then obviously there was a couple big hits in the fourth quarter with in Michigan State being able to convert some passes.
Yeah, the third down, what you talked about a lot going in, right? You guys are better than anybody in the league.
Yep.
That was a big stat.
That was. We just at times didn't seem like we could get off the field on third down, and then obviously the last 2 touchdown plays were big.
Bret, as we speak, we're a little more than an hour removed from the game, but you guys, the facts are the facts, and that includes the fact that you're that you hold the cards. You guys don't need help. You can still win this division and go to the Big Ten championship game. Is that one of the things in the locker room you remind your players? Well,
I definitely, you got to come up with some positives after something like that. But on the same account, our guys expect to win every game. And I don't know if everybody could say that in the Big Ten. Our guys expect to have success every time they take the field. And when you don't, it hurts. And I think if it didn't, then we'd be cause for concern. But we'll get ourselves back on track. We'll go to Indiana, and obviously I realize it's a divisional game and all that goes into it, but we got to line up and play good football to beat Indiana.
All right, we will take a break. Coach will rejoin us here in a few minutes with this week's Great Dane Great Question of the Week. We'll also step inside the coach's classroom once again. All that and more coming up as the Badger Sports Report continues.
You put so much into preparing, practicing, so much physical and mental preparation and going to a game. And then to play 3 and 7/8 of a quarter, great. It's really hard to lose in the last few minutes. We'll learn from it and we'll grow. There's a lot of football ahead of us and a lot of great things we can go out there and get, and we'll keep working towards that. We always look at it as if we got the lead, it's our game. It's our game to win or lose. If we stop them, we win. If we don't, we lose. And we didn't stop them today, and we're definitely capable of doing that. But even on that last play, Darius had the slot covered up pretty good. That was a great throw and catch. And I don't think Coach Ash would even call it any different because that was really great defense. It was just a great play by them.
Every coverage that we're in has the ability to be taken advantage of. So I think the offense did a great job. The quarterback, they knew what we were in, so they just took advantage of it.
You can't let Michigan State beat us twice. We can't stay down and be down at Indiana. They're certainly a really good team. Thankfully we got this week off to let guys heal up a little bit. We're pretty bruised up, with 9 straight weeks of football. So we got to take advantage of the bye week and really get prepared for Indiana because they're a good team. The biggest thing is we can still attain everything we want to.
Our coaches do a really good job of moving us past, stuff like this. I know last year they did a really good job of moving us past Michigan State and Ohio State. So I've never experienced this before, having a bye week right after a loss, but I can't imagine that it would fester or, affect us, Indiana, week at all.
We've gone 9 weeks already, and we're just trying to make sure we get our bodies healthy and ready for, the last 3 games, 3-week season now. And, a lot of teams, to get where you want to at the end of the season, you definitely have to win in November, and we're approaching that time, and we definitely have to make sure that we're ready to go in these last 3 weeks to get where we want to at the end of the year. Confidence and momentum is not going anywhere, It's one game, and regardless, our destiny is still in our own hands, and we can still get to where we want to at the end of the year despite this game. I think it's going to make us stronger as a team and a lot more focused.
Well, as long as you have something to work for, you have something to play for. So, we're going to be out there. We're going to come out next week even stronger.
Where others saw lumber, we recognized a treasure. Where others saw the night, we chose the stars. Where others saw pieces, we unlocked the puzzle that could mean the end of paralysis and cancer. Since 1848, thinkers and achievers at Wisconsin have fearlessly sought ideas that transform the world. Keep on, Wisconsin. Keep on.
Think about it. Brought to you by your Badgerland Chevy dealers.
Probably Ethan Hemer. He always spits out random facts, so I'm sure he would do good on that show.
Probably Travis Frederick. I think he's probably the smartest one on the team. Either that or Arthur Goldberg. We like to call him Marbles for his processing ability.
I'll just have to say Travis Frederick, just because he seems like he has a wealth of knowledge.
I think I would do best. I like to think that I've got a lot of random knowledge. I think I'd do okay, depending on the categories, of course, but I'd like to think I'd hold my own on it.
Maybe Bo Allen again. I think, he's got a lot of useless knowledge, kind of, knows a lot of things that you wouldn't expect.
Bo Allen, he's well-read, even for a big fellow, so yeah, I think Bo would do well.
Bo Allen, for sure.
Oh man, I think my roommate's Kyle Koskin. He's pretty good. He's got a lot of random knowledge.
Travis Frederick. We were watching the other day in the locker room, and he knew every answer.
Probably Travis Frederick, because he's really smart and he knows a lot of stuff.
I think Bo Allen. He's really smart and he's really knowledgeable. So I think he'd do really good on that.
I would say either Travis Frederick or Zach Matthias. We watch in the locker room sometimes, and there are things that I would have no idea or ever learn. It's crazy.
I'd have to say Robbie Burge. The man's just he's full of knowledge. Underneath that crazy hair he's got, and it's actually a lot of knowledge, which is very surprising.
I'd have to say probably Travis Frederick. He's just a smart guy all around. He knows every answer, any question you give him, so definitely Travis Frederick.
Travis Frederick.
Yeah, that man knows the most random facts ever.
I think if you put the Trotter twins together, they would win. I think that they continually have one of the highest GPAs on the team, as well as if you had twins, I think that would, they get the mind connection going.
Hey, Coach, we've heard you have a big announcement. Can you tell us what it is?
It's Chevy Truck Month at your Badgerland Chevy dealer.
Right now, get up to $8,000 in total value savings on a Chevy Silverado All-Star Edition.
More Wisconsin buyers choose Chevy over the competition.
Choose from over 900 new Chevy Silverados and more arriving daily, all with huge savings during Chevy Truck Month.
Hey, Coach, are you a Chevy fan?
I'm a big Chevy fan, and when you test drive one, you'll be one too.
See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
What light does gets in your head. You can't avoid it. You can't escape it. Because what light does weighs on you. Do what light does in the 7.9-ounce Audi 05 Star.
We are not magicians or superheroes. We have no special powers or magic wands. We cannot pull rabbits out of our hats or make things disappear. We are not magicians, but some days we do perform a little magic. We are the world-class physicians, researchers, and healthcare professionals at the American Family Children's Hospital at the University of Wisconsin. UW Health. Remarkable.
He's at the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown! The Coach's Classroom is brought to you by Hyundai.
Hi, I'm Matt Canada. Welcome to the Coach's Classroom. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about the importance of the quarterback's feet when he throws the football. Something we really strive to improve upon every day here at Wisconsin, and just talk a little bit about the nuances that come with having great technique when you throw the football, and it starts with your feet. So as you start here with this video clip, we're going to show you the wide angle of the tape that we would show to our quarterbacks, and you can see a completion being made here by our quarterback, a good ball down the hash. But what we're going to talk about more with the quarterback in our room is looking at his feet and everything that comes in. This is a QB cam which we utilize at Wisconsin to allow us to see not only where the quarterback's feet go, but also what he looks at downfield. This shows the quarterback's trying to look the safety off as we try to talk about and work on, and then make the throw. As you look at his feet, though, that's what we're trying to improve upon. Every time you throw the football, we certainly want to have our opposite shoulder to the target. We want to be stepping to our target. You can see here, we're slightly left of the target, which is going to happen, allows us to open up. You can always improve upon it, and the ball is a little bit behind where he wants to throw it. So we're going to take this tape and utilize it and try to improve upon it as we go. Here's another clip coming up from a different formation. Again, the wide angle view, which is what most people see and talk about, certainly what we're going to view, learning progression and secondary coverages and those things. But in our quarterback room, we're going to come back now and look at the footwork of the quarterback, what he does, where his eyes go, and utilizing the quarterback cam. So as we sit here and look, we can critique timing and those types of things. But this ball, as you see from behind, is going to be slightly behind the receiver. We want to put it on his front shoulder. And as you look at that, you would see a big part of that would be overstriding a little bit and his foot being a little bit, way too much left of where he should be throwing the ball, which in this case would be more probably down the hash as you see where it goes. We're also going to watch this and look at his drop and see how he's goes a little bit sideways instead of going straight back. We want no wasted motion when we throw a football, and that's from the bottom up, as we said, starting with our feet. One more clip here. Again, looking at it, as you talk about it with the entire offense, we're going to talk about motions and shifts and all those good things. But in our room, strictly just talking about what the quarterback does, we're going to again look at this and see it from the end zone copy or from the QB cam and give us the chance to really get it really, really tight down on his feet and what he does. His first step in his drop, we were talking about, we want to go straight back, a little bit too far there, which is going to close his shoulder to the left. And then as we throw the football, we want to try not to overstride. And again, another ball that's slightly behind our receiver, again, because our footwork isn't exactly where we want it to be. We want to keep ourselves closed up, keep our shoulder going to our target and step to it as we go. This last clip here, and again, showing we got good and bad. We had some really good throws, and we go through those. But this gives you a great example of what we're trying to improve upon. As a right-handed quarterback, when you throw to your left, this is something we work on day after day, and this is early on in our practice back in the spring. But we're trying to drop straight back. We don't want to cross over. We get a little bit off here. We're going to be slightly behind our right guard, which is going to stress the protection, which you don't want to do. And then when you do this, you're going to end up having to open yourself up more to make the throw. As you see the quarterback here, he's going to go way, way too much to the sideline and not to his target. As you go back and look at the football, the way it's thrown, the ball's going to come to the receiver and he has to drift back out to get it because it's not on target. So when you utilize the quarterback cam, you can see where the ball goes and in most cases determine if it's a good throw or a bad throw before you even see where the ball went. So this is something we use at Wisconsin to try to find out and get ourselves better making those throws. We're doing a great job with that. I'm Matt Canada. Thanks for coming inside the coach's classroom.
Football, Wi-Fi, wings, now that's a business plan.
Glad you like it. Question is, how are you liking Charter Business? Well, our internet's a lot more powerful than with phone company DSL. It can actually run all this now. Plus, we've got reliable phone and we're saving like crazy. Another everyday victory. Let me see your end zone dance. No, I don't dance.
All right, let's just do a flying chest bump and call it a day.
To save over 25% versus the phone company and get up to a $500 gift card, call now.
Hello, may I start?
Special, medium, water, lemon, 3 ice cubes. Thank you. Less, more, no, perfect. No, that guy.
Hi.
No.
Hello.
No.
Hi.
Yes. I'll take the Elantra, please.
Great. Which one?
An easy decision just got harder. Sorry about that. The Elantra, now also available in Coupe and GT. From Hyundai.
When you buy Wisconsin dairy products, your hard-earned dollar brings you more than just the quality and great taste you know and love. It supports the dairy industry, which in turn reinvests that money back into your community, resulting in better public services, abundant recreation opportunities, and a beautiful place to call home. In all, dairy contributes $26.5 billion to Wisconsin's economy and eventually comes back to benefit you. To learn more, visit youtube.com/dairyimpactwisconsin.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the crowning achievement in college athletics, awarded annually to the nation's best overall program in each division, both women's and men's sports. Celebrating its 20th anniversary, the Learfield Sports Directors Cup proudly honors exceptional student athletes and their schools. To follow your favorite team, visit thedirectorscup.com. Look for standings regularly in USA Today, or follow the Learfield Sports Directors Cup on Twitter or Facebook. The Learfield Sports Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
The Badger Sports Report with Bret Bielema is brought to you by your Badgerland Chevy dealers, Coca-Cola, Charter Communications, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, Hyundai, Adidas, and UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
This week's Great Dane Great Question of the Week comes from Tim in Manitowoc, and with the Badgers not having a game this week, Tim wants to know, Coach, how do you handle this with your players as well as your coaching staff?
Tim, good question. This bye week came after 9 straight weeks of football, so this week we invested a lot in trying to get a Michigan State win here, and unfortunately came up a little short. But it's going to be important for us to to get healthy, B, rest our mind, our bodies, our souls, and our spirits. I mean, it's a devastating thing to lose Michigan State like that again. So we got to handle it the right way. As coaches, we'll do some recruiting, to go out and look at some prospects for next year and a couple of years beyond that. But the main mission is to get ourselves healthy and get better.
And November has been a pretty good month here for the Badgers the last few years,
too. It has. We condition and train ourselves to play good down the stretch, not just in the 4-quarter game, but also in the season.
All right, Tim, thanks much for your question. The Great Dane with 4 locations in Madison, downtown, as well as the east side of town, Hilldale and Fitchburg. Coach's radio show Thursday nights, not this week, but the next game week. Coach Bielema's radio show picks up again at the Great Dane in Fitchburg. And one more time for you, for all the folks in Wausau, there's a Great Dane up there as well. No game, no show next week, but join us in a couple of weeks. We're going to recap the Badgers' road trip to Indiana and look ahead to the final home game of the season against Ohio State. Thanks for watching.
For more than 60 years, the Mendota Gridiron Club has been a loyal supporter to the Badger football program. In my 20 years in college football, I have never seen anything like the Mendota Gridiron Club. As a member, you'll get closer to the program with weekly meetings during the season, special events, golf outings, and more. In today's tough economy, we appreciate your support now more than ever. Become a part of something special. Become a Mendota Gridiron Club member today.
What light does gets in your head. You can't avoid it. You can't escape it. Because what light does weighs on you. Do what light does in the 7.9-ounce Audi 05 Star.
Where others saw limits, we found a key to feeding a hungry planet. Where others thought big, we proved the power of small. Where others saw a frozen desert, we discovered a lens into the heart of the universe. Since 1848, thinkers and achievers at Wisconsin have fearlessly sought ideas that transform the world. Keep on, Wisconsin. Keep on.